Greetings students, welcome back to class. It's ninth class, chapter 2nd history, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. We are going to discuss the NCERT based question of this chapter. The first question, what were the social, economic and political conditions in Russia before 1905? यानी 1905 से पहले रसिया में किस तरीके की पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन थी? The social, economic, political condition before were there. The first point, social conditions की अगर हम बात करें तो 85% ऑफ पॉपुलेशन वॉज एग्रीकल्चरल या एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटी के अंदर इन्वॉल्व थी. इंडस्ट्री वॉज द एक्सटेंट बट द रेयरली इन विच द मोस्ट ऑफ वॉज प्राइवेटली ओन. ज़्यादातर इंडस्ट्री प्राइवेट थी. वर्कर्स वर डिवाइडेड इनटू द बेसिस ऑफ देयर occupations. They mainly migrated to cities for employment in the factories. The peasants community was deeply religious but did not care much about the nobility. They believed that the land must be divided amongst themselves. अगर बात हम करें इकोनॉमिक कंडीशंस की, the economic condition, Russia was going through the bad period economically. Price of essential goods rise while the real wages decreased by 20%, leading to the famous St. Petersburg strike. This strike started a series of events that are together known as 1905 revolution or revolution of 1905. During this revolution, there were strikes all over the country. Universities closed down and various professional and workers established the Union of Unions, demanding the establishment of a constitutional assembly. Now, the political conditions. The political parties were illegal before 1914. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Karl Marx's ideas. In 1903, the party was divided into two groups, Menshevik and the Bolshevik, and the Bolshevik who were in majority and who were led by the Lenin. Question second is there. In what ways was working population in Russia from different other countries in Europe 1917? तो 1917 से पहले किस तरीके से वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन अलग थी अगर यूरोप के दूसरी कंट्रीज का हम कंपैरिजन करें. The working population in Russia was different from other countries in Europe before 1917 because not all Russian workers migrated from village to work in the industrial sector. Some of them continued to live in the villages and went to work daily or to the towns. They were divided in groups, social and professional. This showed that their dresses and manners too. Workers were the aristocrats of the working class because the occupation demanded more training and skills. Nevertheless, the working population was united on one front, strike against work condition and employer training. Question third. Why did the Tsarist aristocracy collapsed in 1917? यह एक प्रकार से जो राजतंत्र था वो क्यों समाप्त हो गया या जो जार का शासन था वो क्यों कोलैप्स्ड हो गया. The Tsar first dismissed the initially two Dumas, then packed the parliament with the conservatives. During the First World War, Tsar took decision without consulting the Duma. Large-scale casualties of Russian soldiers in the war further alienated the peoples from the Tsar, and the burning of crops and buildings by the retreating Russian armies created the huge shortage of food in the Russia, and all of these led the collapse of Tsarist aristocracy in 1917. The next question is there, make two lists with one the main event and the effect of the February Revolution and other with the main effect and effect of October Revolution. Write a paragraph on those who involved in each and who were the leaders and what impact was of the on each of the Soviet history or Soviet society. किसके ऊपर किसका प्रभाव रहा ये हमें डिस्कस करना. First of all, we will discuss about the French Revolution. फ्रेंच रिवोल्यूशन फैब जो रिवोल्यूशन हुआ था रसिया के अंदर उसके बारे में हम यहाँ डिस्कस करेंगे. ऑन 2 Feb द फैक्ट्री लॉक्ड आउट ऑन द राइट बैंक, जो रिवर नेवा थी उसके राइट बैंक पे took places. Duma was dissolved on 25th Feb. 27th, the police headquarters resank and regiments support the workers and formation of Soviets. And 2nd March, the Tsar abdicated his power. The Soviet and Duma leaders formed a provisional government for Russia. The Feb Revolution had no political party at its forefront. It was led by the people themselves. The Petrograd had brought down the monarchy, thus gained a significant place in Soviet history. The trade union grew in the numbers. Now we will discuss about the October Revolution. On 16 October, a military revolutionary committee was appointed by Soviets. On 24th October, the uprising against the provisional government and military revolutionary committees controlled the city by knights and ministry surrenders. The Bolshevik gained power. The October Revolution was primarily led by the Lenin and his subordinate Trotsky and involved the mass and who supported these leaders. It marks the beginning of Lenin's rule over the Soviet with the Bolshevik under his guidance. The next question is question number 5th. What were the main changes brought about the Bolshevik immediately after October Revolution? अक्टूबर रिवॉल्यूशन के बाद क्या क्या चेंजेस हमें देखने को मिले? द मेन चेंजेस वर ब्रॉट अबाउट द बोल्शेविक इमीडिएटली आफ्टर द अक्टूबर रिवॉल्यूशन. Banks and industry were nationalized. Land was declared social property, thereby allowing the peasants to seize it from the nobility. In urban areas, houses were partitioned according to family requirements. All aristocratic titles were banned. New uniforms were designed for army and official. New uniforms were introduced for the army and the official. Next are the terms are given. Write a few lines to show what you know about Kulkas. Kulkas कौन थे? Let's see, students. It is Russian term where the wealthy peasants who Stalin believed were hoarding grain to gain more profit, और इनको well-to-do peasants भी हम बोल देते हैं. By 1917 to 18, the towns of Soviet Russia were facing an acute problem of the grain supply. Kulkas were thought to be the partially responsible for this. Also, to develop the modern farm and run them along the industrial lines, the party under the leadership of Stalin thought it was necessary to eliminate the Kulkas. तो well-to-do या rich peasants को ही Kulkas बोला गया. Next term is Duma. The Duma क्या है? The Duma during 1905 revolution, Tsar allowed to creation of an elected consultative parliament in Russia. This elected consultative parliament in Russia called Duma. Women workers in 1900 to 1930s. This made up 31% of the factory labor force in 1914, but were paid almost half and 3/4 of wages given to the men. However, interestingly, It were the women workers who led the way to strike during the Feb Revolution. They espoused next term is there given that is Stalin collectivization liberals. लिबरल की बात करें तो ये वो लोग थे जो राइट टू वोट के फेवर में थे, किसके पास, जिनके पास प्रॉपर्टी है और जो ऑटोक्रेटिक पावर है उसको कंट्रोल करना चाहते थे. They suppose a nation that was the tolerant towards all the religion and one would that protect individual rights against the government. Although the liberal wanted an elected parliamentary from the government, they believed that the right to vote must only belong to men and then to ones who were property holders. तो जिसके पास प्रॉपर्टी उन्हीं को राइट टू वोट मिले. द लास्ट टर्म स्टालिन कोलेक्टिवलाइजेशन प्रोग्राम. स्टालिन का जो कोलेक्टिवलाइजेशन प्रोग्राम था वो क्या था? Stalin believed that the collectivization of agriculture would help in improving the grain supply in Russia. He began collectivization in 1929. All peasants were forced to cultivate in the collective farm, जिसको कलहोज बोला गया है. The bulk of land and the implements were transferred to the ownership of collective farm. Many peasants protested such attempt and destroyed the livestock to show their anger. The collectivization did not bring the desired result in the food supply situation, turned even worse in the subsequent years. Students, it was all over about this NCERT solution. Thank you. Have a nice day.